This is the architectural plan. We are carrying out the structural design, and this is the floor plan. So the uniqueness of this plan is that it has a shear wall, and in our previous video we have achieved column placement, beam placement, and also slab paneling, which is what you are seeing here. In this video we are going to superimpose, this column placement and beam placement into this first floor to know whether any of our column will be causing obstruction in the first floor. And not just that, in this video I will show you the necessary things you need to do in this column and beam arrangement in order to make your modeling very easy in ProtaStructure. So if you have not watched our previous video, the link to that video is in this video description, so try and watch it so you'll be able to follow up. So remember, we have done the column placement. So to superimpose is very simple. So to superimpose, what you'll be doing now is just to select one of your column, like click on what, select similar. Yeah, once you click on select similar, make sure that nothing is being selected here, because if you can remember, this is our original drawing, and two, we don't tamper with it, so that in case we have any error, we can always come and reference this original drawing. So I have selected, I'll do CO. CO stands for copy, so I'll copy this. I'll copy from the staircase position. Why am I copying from the staircase position? Because the staircase will forever remain the same, both at the ground floor or both at the ground floor, first floor, and also at the roof level. You can copy from the staircase position or from your lift position, because the lift will forever remain the same. So I'll copy from this point and I'll superimpose it. Okay, since I'm not having, I can place it here. Yeah, this is it. So if you can see now, this is our column placement. So what it means is that we are having cantilevers here. Yeah, there is a cantilever here. So if you see this column here, we're having a straight line. It also means that we're having a cantilever along here. So watch out for our modeling, because I will show you how to model this in your ProtaStructure. Not just that, if you see this is an irregular shape, yeah, all these are irregular shapes. So I'll show you how to model a cantilever that is an irregular shape, and I'll also show you how to load it. So if you see, here is block wall, here is block wall, and here is just handrail, or yeah, here will be handrail. So I'll show you how to do the modeling. Come and see it. You can see it from the ProtaStructure. Yeah, here is handrail, while the extreme is the block wall. So I'll show you how to model that in ProtaStructure. So from what we are seeing now, we are seeing that this column is not causing obstruction, so it's good to go. Why this column will be causing obstruction, this one won't be causing obstruction, and also this column won't be causing obstruction. And also if we check, this column will be causing obstruction. Why this one won't be causing obstruction? So these two now that are causing obstruction, let's check it where. Okay, none again is causing obstruction. So these two that are causing obstruction, we'll just change it to what? Red. We'll change it to red. The reason why I change it to red is for us to know that once it comes to first form, this column has to terminate. We'll move it to this extreme. We'll bring it to this point. Yes, also this one too, we'll bring it to this point. So that's why we are changing them to red. You can just come and copy a column. You can just do CO. Enter. You can just come and copy a column from here and just paste it at this point. Okay, Control Z. And just place it at this point, yeah, and turn it to magenta, knowing fully well that magenta means that you are introducing a new column at this point, so you can still repeat the process. So currently we have done our column positioning, our superimposing. So what I'll be showing now is what you do, so that once it comes to ProtaStructure, your modeling will be very easy. Please pay attention. So normally what I do and also what I will advise you to do to make your modeling easy in ProtaStructure is that just come and select the boundaries. Come and select the boundaries of all this. Come and select the boundaries, so that you are going, so that you know the parts that is cantilever and the parts that are not cantilever. This one I asked the architect, they said this thing is just crowding, that you know that this is just a wall, that I should ignore it. I don't know whether you'll be seeing it here. But it's just crowding. It's nothing. It's not like it's a wall load. No, this is the main wall. The main wall is the inner one, but this one is just crowding. So what I want to do now is just to select my boundaries. So I'll know also this one too. This one is the crowd. This one is also a crowding. So this is my main line. So yeah, okay, everything. I'll just like click on select similar. I want to just explode everything. I want to just explode everything. Hold my shift key. Once I hold my shift key, sorry, I made a mistake. So I'll just select one of this line. Once I select one of the line, I'll like click on what? Click on select similar. I'll click on select similar. I'll allow everything to select. I'll hold my shift key, deselect this, also hold my shift key and deselect this. Then I'll come and click on ESP, that's to explode, or you come and click on this. Instead, everything will just explode now. Don't forget, I'm trying to select the boundary so that my modeling will be very easy in ProtaStructure. Don't worry, even if you don't understand, doing our modeling in ProtaStructure, you get to understand. So I'll select this. This one now is just a crowding, so I'm not selecting it. So I'll also select this. I will come over to this point. I'll select this because I need it. I'll select this. Yes, I'm just trying to select the boundaries. Yes, I'll select this one. Yeah, because this one is just the crowding. This is just the crowding. I'll also select this. Yes, I'll also select this, and I'll also select this, and I'll also select this, and also select. Sorry, I'll deselect this. I don't need it. Yes, I can come and select this point, and then at this point I'll select this and also select this. Don't worry, you see, understand what I'm doing. I'll also select this and then also select this. Yes, at this point I'll come and select this and also select. Okay, and also select this. I can just hold my shift key and deselect this one. Yes, and also select this and also select this one too. Come over to this point, I'll select this. Yes, and also come over to this point, I'd like to select this. And also come over to this point, I'd like to select this, and then I also like to select this. Then I will come over to this point, I would like to select. Sorry, I'll hold my shift key and deselect this. Come over to, I would like to select this, and also I would like to select this, and select this one too. Then come over to, okay, I'll hold my shift key and deselect this. I would like to select this. I'm just trying to select the boundary so that the modeling in ProtaStructure will be very, very easy. Don't worry, when we get to ProtaStructure, you understand why I am doing this. When we get to ProtaStructure, so just follow through. Just follow through. So I'll just come over and select this one too. This is just a straight triangle. I'll come and select this one, but don't forget, I'll select this one because this one is just a clouding. Yeah, I'll also come and select this. Yes, and also come and select this balcony, come and select the boundary, and then I'll come and select this, come and select this. I'll also come and select this, come and select this, and then select this. I'll also select this, then I'll also select this, and then select this. Yes, I will also come and select this. I'm just trying to select all the boundaries to make my modeling very, very easy in ProtaStructure. So I also select this and then select this. So once I'm through with all my selection, I'll just do CO. CO is just to copy, enter. I'll copy from this point and then I'll place it at this point. So what I'll do now is just I'll do ESC, enter. That's to extend. I just want to extend all these lines. Yes. So I'll have a, so it will be good. Sorry. Okay. No problem. After I'll just trim this one off. I'll do this, and also introduce this boundary. Do the same for this. Do the same for this, and then also the same thing for this. Also the same thing for this. The same for this. Yeah, the same for this. Okay, after we introduce a line here, then this the same for this. Sorry, Control Z, Control Z. Don't worry. After I'll come and work on this place. So I'm having this place too. Okay, okay. Then like this too. Then this I'll bring it down. Let me check again. Yes, so we are good to go, we are good to go. Then this one should be going like this. Okay, don't worry, I will escape. So I'll come and check what we are having here. Yeah, I want to select all the boundary for easy modeling in ProtaStructure. Yes, that's why I'm selecting this. That's what I'm doing, selecting all the boundary. So I can just delete this enter, and draw this one to this point. Then this one I'm having a straight line, so I'll just enter, enter, enter. Let me be sure is this point. Yes, this is it. Enter. So DR enter. I'll trim this one off. Then I'll match property. Okay, don't after I'll match property of everything. So at this point we are having enter. This line will go up, stop here. Why this will extend to this point. Then the same thing happens here. I'll extend this to this point. Then I'll also take this upward. Yes. So let me check what I'm having here. Let me come and check what I'm having here. Okay. Yeah, this and then you move straight to this line. So yeah. So this is going straight. So I'm having this. So I'll just do TR enter to just trim off everything that I don't need. I did not use this. This is not necessary. Yeah, this is not also necessary, and then this is not also necessary. This is not also necessary. Don't worry, this one doing all these things for me to easily model this irregular shape in ProtaStructure. If I did not do all these things to model this irregular shape, it will be very, very hard. So that's why I'm bringing out the boundary for easy modeling. Don't worry, when you get to ProtaStructure, you get to understand. So that's why I say make sure you watch the modeling to understand how to model all this irregular shape. So this is what I'm having so far. Then I'll come and select this. Once I select this, I'll do MA. MA is just to match property. MA is to match property. Then I'll match the whole property together. Yeah. So after matching the whole property, the next thing I'll do now is to make this thing a block element. So I will place it, I will superimpose it in this floor. Yeah, I'll make it a block element. So how would I make it? I'll just select all, do B. B stands for what? Block. So you can just type block any of them. So you do B. Just name it anything now. You can just name it what? Just anything you want to name it and just click on what? Okay. So if you see that if you just select one of them, all of them will select. So this is now one member. Then what I will do is that let me come and look for a position. Let me come and look for, okay, I want to go with this point. Yes, I want to go with this point, this extreme point, which is close to the staircase. Okay, let me just go with the staircase. Yeah, this point, this point. Let me just go with the staircase. This point, this point. So let me just trace it down. I think, okay, let me just do E, S, enter, V, enter. Then let me just place it at this point. Yeah, so let's go with the staircase. So which is this point. So I'll just select one of them and do CEO. CEO stands for copy. Enter. I'll copy from this point. I'll copy from this point, Control F8 to remove my auto key. Okay, I copy from this extreme. I copy from this top, then close to my staircase. So this is it. I'll come and place it at this point. So yeah, so once I get to ProtaStructure now, I've known that all this place is my cantilever, so I can easily model it. Yeah, if you can see, this is an irregular shape. So in ProtaStructure now, this is it. All these are irregular shape. In ProtaStructure now, with this now, I can easily model this easily in ProtaStructure. So since I've gotten this, next thing to do is that I can just come and delete this E, enter. Next thing to do now is to save this as a DSF file. Yeah, and go and model it in ProtaStructure. I will also delete this E, enter. Next thing to do now is to save this as a DSF file. So to save this as a DSF file, you must save this in origin. If you do not save it in origin, you'll be having issues in ProtaStructure. So please make sure you save it in origin, at the origin. So to locate your origin, you just do L, enter, L, enter. L stands for line 0, 0, which is your origin position. So this is my origin. So I can just drop it here. I can just drop this here. So I'll just copy this CO, enter. I'll copy it from this point. Let me shake. I'll copy from this point and come and place it at my origin. And come and place it at my origin. So normally, okay, I'll just place it here. Normally, I always like to place enter. I always like to place this intersection at that origin position. I always like placing this intersection at the origin position. So this is what I'm having now. I'll do E. Sorry, I'll do E, enter. So I'll save this as a DSF file. To save this as a DSF file, you select it. After selecting it, you type W. W stands for what? Web block. That's to save this file alone. Yeah, I'll click on what? Web block. Then I'll click on this these three dots here. Once I click on this three dots, so now locate where do you want to save the file. I want to save it on my desktop. So give it a name. I want to use I just want to use let me just use YT. YT stands for YouTube. I'll just say 2 floors. I'll just say two floors because this is a 2 floor. 2 floor. Let me just type which share wall. Let me just put it like that. Let me just put it with share wall. So this is what I'm having. So please make sure you save this as a DSF file because ProtaStructure only recognize DSF file. Don't save it as a DWG. So make it a DSF file. So I'll click on DSF file. Then I'll come and click on what? Save. Come and click on save. Then look at it. Inches, insert unit. Please don't leave this in inches. We are not using inches. We are using what? Millimeter. We use millimeter in this design. So we leave it out what? Millimeter and then click on what? Okay. So currently now it has saved as a DSF file. Then in our next video, we'll be doing the what? Modeling. I even forget to mention we have a paid course. Yes, we have a paid course. Please partake in that paid course. Most of the things we do on this YouTube channel, we are always trying to manage time so that people can easily watch through the video. But in the course, we broke down every single thing about concerning structural design and detailing. So please get the course and practice because the course will really go a long way in helping you. Yeah, it will really go a long way in helping you. The link to that course is in this video description. And so the course comes with 3 bonuses: the free CV template, a detailing template. The software will also be given to you. Then you now have access to me, and it's very, very affordable. The course covers every single thing about structural design and detailing, starting from structural framing, modeling, analysis, design, and all the detailing, even staircase detailing and the sectioning of staircase, how to do it, even slab detailing, and also how to section your slab. All these things are well included in the course. Believe me, this is not an investment you would like to miss because this course will really go a long way in helping you. So in our next video, we'll be doing the modeling of this. So please watch us so you understand how to model all these irregular shapes, not just how to model them, and also how to route them.